Hello, it's Uma. I'm back again with another question from the Grief and Loss Q&A segment that people send to me or ask me when I'm working with them. And today's question is, how do I handle a lack of focus when I'm grieving so hard? And this is such a great question because a lack of focus is a reality. When we are grieving a loss, we are dealing with brain fog. Our world has been rocked because of this, sometimes sudden and unexpected, but sometimes even though we've prepared for a loss, when it comes, it's very real and it takes a while for us to catch up with life and adjust to the new reality. So brain fog being very real, what happens is that our brain goes on overload. Neuroscience tells us that our primitive brain or reptilian brain is the one that gets activated when we are scared. When we are in fear mode, that's the part of the brain that gets activated and is on overdrive. So when we are grieving a loss, that's our life reality. We are encountering something completely new. We don't know how to think about it or feel about it. We are navigating a new reality, and that makes it really difficult for us to feel centered or anchored. The next thing we need to remember is that it's sort of like waking up in your room in the morning and seeing everything in your space having been rearranged. Imagine if the walls were a different color from what you know your bedroom walls to be. Imagine if the paintings, the art on the walls is completely different or rearranged. Imagine if your dresser is facing the wrong direction. The carpet is different. The throw rug isn't where you expect it to be. The rocker, which is usually in your bedroom, is missing. Imagine if you woke up and found that all your furniture was rearranged. That's what loss does. Loss rearranges our lives. And it takes a while for us to adjust to a new truth and a new reality. And until such time, our brain is on overload because it is now encountering something completely unfamiliar. And that is what plays havoc with our focus. So how can we deal with it? So let me just refer to my notes. The first thing I want to say is be aware that you are in this state. Brain fog is real. It's not something you're imagining. So just be aware that this is where you are and don't take on too much. Number 2, write things down. This is really important. If you think you will remember something and believe that you're going to remember what you said you would do for somebody or show up someplace that you were meant to, don't count on it. That is what brain fog does. It kind of deletes stuff that you need to remember and confuses things in your mind. So it's a really good idea to write things down so that you can check things off as you do them. Number 3, learn to say no to a lot of things. Say yes to what you absolutely have to. There are some non-negotiables in everyone's lives, but wherever possible, learn to say no, and you're going to have to say a lot of no's when you're grieving a loss. And finally, the last point is give up the idea of multitasking. Give up the idea of multitasking because if you're trying to do 16 things at one time, it isn't going to work when you're grieving. It's hard. Your brain is on overload. You will be slow. Accept that reality for a time. So the most important thing I want you to take away from this video is you need to honor yourself. Always put yourself first. Say yes to what matters, what is non-negotiable, but say no to a lot of things. Take on less and be aware that you only have a limited reservoir of energy and do what you can, what you need to with it. So that's my tip for today. I will be back again tomorrow with another brand new video. In the meantime, if you have any questions on what I just spoke about or the earlier video that I did, post them in the comments box and I will look at them and read them and respond to you when possible. All right. Have a beautiful Wednesday afternoon and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.